Yeah, yeah, they shut the gate too fast. Call it peace, call it class. But I see who they wave through, and I see who they ask to move. Porch lights on the same old block, same old story, same old talk. If your skin says you don't. Yeah. We won't bow down. Yeah. Yeah. They shut the gate too fast. Call it peace, call it class. But I see who they wave through, and I see who they ask to move. Porch lights on the same old block.
What it do, guys? It's your boy, the Juice. We're back. Take 6, take 7. Hell, we're gonna do whatever it takes to stay live today. Godly, bro, this is killing me right now. This is killing me. So we switched to the hotspot. I think we'll stay smooth this time. If we don't, then we'll end the stream until tomorrow, guys. But I think this is the lucky charm right here. This is the third time's a charm is what they say. Okay, this is not the third time, so we're gonna say the 6th time is the charm. Moving forward, I think we'll be okay this time because we're on the hotspot. I can't do the internet no more. It's just not working. We got to get better internet, guys. So I apologize. We'll go back if you're chiming back in. I think we're good this time though. And if we're not, I'll see y'all tomorrow. We might be choppy using the hotspot. I don't know. I hope not. I think we're like cutting in and out already. So I don't know if this is gonna work out tonight. It's just not in my favor tonight. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to have a smooth, steady stream. Trying my best here, but it's just it ain't going good. So maybe it wasn't meant to be. But right now we are trying to analyze the perp video. I'm hoping that we'll be able to get through this without any issues. But our signal and our connection is just horrible. We can't seem to find a steady connection. It's just going up and down, up and down. So I don't know if this is going to work out at all. And I'll keep an eye on the stream, but hoping that we'll be able to get through it. I mean, it's smooth right now. Like you can hear my voice, but we're still choppy. We're still chopping in and out. So if that, I'm okay with that. But if it doesn't end up smoothing out, then we're probably going to end the live here. And then look forward to this tomorrow. We just got to get better Wi-Fi. I don't really have all that good of a Wi-Fi here. It's in a good area too. That's what's crazy. Well, we're gonna roll with it for now. You can hear me fine, but it's just not, the video's not fine. That's the problem. So this might not work in our favor tonight. And this is bothering me because I don't like to stream with bad quality. You know, and it's fine, like quality wise it's fine, or the internet is fine. It just keeps cutting out. I don't understand why though, but it just keeps shutting down. So anyways, happy Monday, Sky. Yeah, right. Happy Monday. Insane. I wanted to get on and try to take some calls here too, but I don't know if we're going to even get there. I would like to actually start taking calls now, but I don't know if that's even a good idea at this point because I feel like we might not even make it through the calls. Should we or should we not even start taking calls here? This is sad. This is just bothering. We're back, but we're not smooth. So, I don't know. Welcome back, though, if you're chiming in, though. Welcome. It's okay. Don't sweat it. That's bothering. I have to sweat it for sure. Can't do this. This is terrible. It's just way too choppy. It's not even, well, yeah, it just keeps stopping. No calls, please. Okay, maybe we won't do calls tonight then. Put your antenna up. I mean, I have an antenna on the computer, but that doesn't really affect the signal. Oh, I haven't even messed with those antennas in a long time. Try turning your camera off so it uses less Wi-Fi. We could try. I don't think that's gonna work, but yeah, we could try. All right, let me switch over to the perp video. We'll turn the camera off. That'll turn the camera off anyways, but and then we'll go from there, guys, because I don't think this is gonna work. Reset your router, maybe. Probably not gonna be effective either. Hey Lisa, thanks so much for the jewels, by the way. Much love. What it looks like is we're just not gonna make it through the night. That's what it looks like. Try StreamYard juice. StreamYard quality is so terrible. I would love to do StreamYard pretty soon though too, because StreamYard is something I've been looking forward to, just so I could do some calls, especially for those like you, Made in the Dark in the UK, because I know you guys have to. I think from what you were saying, you guys have to pay for phone calls, but if we use StreamYard, you wouldn't have to. Might be overheating. Oh, good point. Good point. What is the deal with the jewels? The jewels is like a donation. It's like donating money, but through they're like perks for the most part to me, that you develop or you can pay for. I guess it's really hard to explain. I don't use StreamYard though, Island. We're probably just gonna try the other internet, and we're probably gonna cut out switching over. So, but it's just not smooth. The hotspot is just terrible. So we're probably gonna have to switch back over and just try it. If it doesn't work, we're probably just gonna have to stop streaming for the night. So I'll probably have. We aren't leaving you, Juice. I appreciate that much, though. I'm probably gonna have to reset though. See, the thing is, on the phone, if we lag out, I think we're good right here. But on the phone, if we lag out, guys, here's the thing. If we lag out on the phone will pause the stream and then give me a chance to resume. For whatever reason on the computer, it does not. It doesn't pause for me and then give me a chance to come back. It just simply goes out and then I have to reset and then come back. So that's what sucks. Get an internet booster. I just think we need to get better internet. So we're going to be smooth here, but it might cut out because the stream's just been cutting out. Unfortunately. So to take off where we left off, we were talking about the bags. We were talking about whether or not this bag is the same bag. Before we had cut out, I was going to mention the bag that, in one of these pictures here that appears to be the bag that they put on the FBI site. It is, to me, it seems like it might just be a different bag. Because where the reflectors meet don't seem like match up with the bag that they have online. to me, they appear to be higher. So if you notice those reflectors, you know where you tighten the bag so it fits on your back? Well, in the video of the, in this video here, you'll see the bag. And those reflectors are much higher. And where you tighten the bag on the picture is where the reflectors are, but they're not on the actual video. So this might just be the closest bag that they found to the one that he actually has on, but not the actual bag, is what I'm assuming. It can't be. And my arrow's in the way of where you kind of pull those little levers or the string where you tighten it. But I could be also wrong. But I don't know. Because on this bag, it looks like there's 2 levers on the one that they're showing. And on the one that he actually has, looks like there's 2 as well. And maybe, just maybe, those reflectors move. Because when you look at it on him, they look like they're in 2 different spots as well. Like they don't look like they're aligned. So I'm assuming that these reflectors move. Like he can put them up higher or keep them down low. So this might be the actual bag. So I'm just going to assume at this point it is. Because those reflectors look like they move now that I'm really, really looking at it. And noticing, looking at the perp in the video, those reflectors are not lined up. I could just tell. Yeah, they're not lined up. So they move. And he does have 2 levers on this bag to tighten that bag. Yeah. So they move up and down. So this is the correct bag. I don't know why somebody made a comment in the chat earlier that they see Nancy's ear hanging out the bag. No, that's definitely an illusion for sure. But that is the right bag. I don't know why this part to me, let me get my arrow real quick. So if you see the side of the face right here, I don't know if you guys ever paid attention to this, where the mask is at, is off to me. And that's why I think that there's a mask underneath. And I'll try to, let's zoom in. Look at the side of the face here. Or where the lip meets around the ski mask. And then there's like a little bit of hair there. But it just doesn't look right. That part never sat with me well at all. That is just so weird to me. You can tell there's a mask under that mask. You can just tell. I mean, it's so hard to point it out. But you can just tell. I mean, because when you're looking at this, let me see if I can go down. When you're also looking at this specific part around the eye, you can also tell. I wonder if this might work out better for you guys instead of zooming in, because it's losing quality. That's the thing that makes it so difficult for you guys to see, because it loses quality once I zoom in on OBS. There's no way those lips are real. Let me make sure we're still smooth. See, now I'm sitting here worried about stream the whole entire time. Trying to make sure we're smooth here. Can I send you the email to anyone else you send it to at Juice? Awaken Soul. Yeah, you can send it to my email. Or you could send it to the phone number if you would like. I had some people, so we might have to take calls because I had some people that I told I was going to reach out to today too. So we might just have to. Or I told that we could get on the phone today. Somebody wanted to explain something about a person. Hmm. The shoes. Sky says stay safe. Stay safe, Sky. We will. Somebody's pointing something out about shoes. Shoes. What about the shoes? Awaken says I've sent it 3 times. To this phone number? Wait, so what are you trying to send me? Here, I'll just go take a look. Is your name Laura? What is this? Are you sending me a backpack? Is that what it is? Like straps? What is this? Picture of reflective tape on backpack. Is that what that is that you sent me? What about that? Because he doesn't have reflective tape on the bag. Uh-oh, I hear a massive amount of sirens. Yeah, there's always cops in this area flying by. I don't live in the best area. Awakened Soul says yes. That's not tape on the bag. That's the bag. That's how the bag comes. Those are suspenders? Maybe cops can find Nancy. Yeah. In my area where I live, it's TPD. So it's not Pima County Sheriff. Thank God. I'll show you guys the email that Laura had sent, but I think you're overthinking it a bit. He definitely doesn't have on suspenders. Suspenders you would see go down to the waistline. And that looks like a seatbelt like that you sent. Like it almost looks like a seatbelt or something. I don't know, but it doesn't look like what you're thinking. Let me move this backpack. I don't even know why I still have that up. No way. Be prepared, not scared at Texas. I like that. I like that. Yeah, most definitely not that. We're looking at the actual bag. What would make you think that that would be what the perp has on? And we're actually looking at the perp itself too. So that, how would that be even possible? Yeah, I think I am gonna do calls because I have somebody who wanted me to reach out. I don't even know if they're still awake though. They had something I told them that they could call in tonight, and they were actually waiting. I think they've been waiting for a while actually, so I don't know if they're even still awake. So I'm sorry about that. Trying to see if they're still up. Let me just double check here. And I don't want to call them and just wake them up either. But I wanted to reach out to them first before I started opening up the phone lines here. Learn enough is enough. Now go to bed. Uh-oh. Somebody trying to be bossy in the chat. Uh-oh. Why does a one guy drive through the neighborhood when he's in town stirring pot? Say what? So confused. Cops only had cops only can find parked cars and people sitting next to a road. I think the bite light is still in his mouth. He never removes it. From what we see, he's never removes it. All right, so I'm gonna open up these phone lines here because I don't see this person responding. I think I just may have waited too long and they may have fell asleep. They didn't even post the number yet. It's about a troll bug. I have no idea what this person's saying. But anyway, let's take some calls here. Definite small or double gloved? That's another question. Yeah. Is it? Is the question. I think so. I think it would probably be a double glove. That I'm not too sure of. That's a little hard to tell. But some people say that's why it may have been so difficult for this person to kind of grab things. I have no idea who's calling, but guys, we haven't even posted the number yet. got to give it some timing. Someone got juice on speed dial? Ozzy says. Linda, big welcomes, by the way. Mate, I always misread this person's chat. Robert, welcome. Good to see you, Robert. Lauren says, Robert, go to bed or get your own job. That's not cool. Worrying about other streamers driving by her house. I don't know what Robert said. 3121 California. Gut. I don't want to say name. So confused. I'm lost in the sauce. What's up, Brandy Southern Girl? Big welcomes. Hey, Matt. Good to see you, Matt. I'm just kind of trying to catch up in the chat real quick. Yeah, save my number. That's a good thing. But I mean, you got to give some people chances to call. Folks are just calling already before we even post a number on the screen. And I'm gonna call them back. That's the right thing to do. They called first.
Hello?
Hi, this is Juice. I think I missed your call.
Hi, Juice. This is Esmeralda.
Oh, what's up, Esmeralda? I didn't even know it was you. I didn't have your number saved. I would have answered right away. I didn't even know. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I just have one eye open and one eye closed. I'm half asleep.
You're trying to beat. Yeah, I get it. It's really late
So
too.
I'm sorry. That was me calling because I'm like, I wanted to call you. And
beat the punch before everybody else
I
starts
when I
chiming in.
I'm taking calls. I thought it was okay to call, so I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. So, anyways, I just wanted to call because I really, about the mask, the latex mask. Yeah. I agree with you about it. There has to be some, the latex mask underneath, because if you remember when we would see the guys put on the ski mask,
yeah,
it would move around a lot when they were just sitting there like talking with us with it on the camera, and I'm like, man, that thing is just moving all over on their face,
yeah.
And so I'm like, there has to be. So I agree with you about the latex mask underneath, because it really keeps it in place. Because that Porch guy, he's moving a lot. He's moving up and down and around, and that he doesn't even have to adjust, his ski mask.
What do you
definitely there's something underneath there to keep that, in place.
What do you think about the part like under the chin?
Yeah, so those things are pretty tight, right? I mean, really tight. And that got me going in a different direction too. But to answer your question real quick, I don't know. Is that because it is so tight? Like you said, either it's pushing down the beard or it's pushing down something.
Yeah.
Or his skin or his neck more, because it's so tight. I mean, you know how when you put on a rubber band and whatever's coming out on the other side, it's just like, I don't know. But my thought was, another thought I had, because it's so tight. That was I Googled, like, how long can someone be wearing that kind of mask? And then that ski mask, on top, they said like maybe 15 to 20 minutes would be where it starts to feel uncomfortable. And that's what I thought, because I'm like, he must be sweating under there. I mean, it's in a,
Yeah.
you know, the situation itself is high pressured. You know, and so I'm just thinking he must be sweating so bad under there, plus a double mask, you know, the ski mask on top. So I'm like, okay, is this making me think that the time that they're in there is more quicker than we think? The other thing is, if they endured and they kept that mask on for the 41 minutes, I'm sure that at one point in there in the house, they had to like lift it up to breathe and, you know, like up to the nose at least. Because if you take off that mask, it's going to be so hard to put that latex mask back on.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
It's
because you're sweating and you know, and everything,
mhm.
and then the material. And
Yeah.
so I thought, okay, so then he lifts up his mask enough to breathe, just to give him a chance to breathe, and then brings it back down. But when he does that, imagine all the sweat that would be in that mask, in that latex mask. They might have fallen on his, you know, on the ground, or maybe just on his gloves, just manipulating the latex mask up and down to breathe, to be able to breathe for a moment. And I thought, wow. And I looked up sweat, and I'm like, can you find DNA in sweat? And yes, you
Oh
can.
yeah.
You can find DNA in sweat. And I was like, wow. So then if they were in there that long, and I'm sure, you know, it's like they said, it's hard to breathe. It's hard to, you know,
Yeah.
in the way they probably were moving a lot around in there. So I'm sure they maybe had to adjust or get a, you know, take a moment to breathe and then bring it back down. Imagine what they touched with even if they had the gloves, it doesn't matter. You know, once they touched that mask and the sweat, it's all over their fingers. So
Yeah.
that's
Because
the thing.
I at work I always like, so you know, before you go into every room and every time you leave a room you sanitize. It's always hard to put
Yes,
on gloves when your hands are like wet. So I know
yes.
exactly
And then
what
when
you
you
mean.
take them off and you put them back on, you can't. It's like
Yeah. But my
you got to
my
get a new set of clothes,
yeah, yeah. But
and
my
it has
thing
to
is
be
like
dry.
with the part like that's hanging under the what I think is the latex, it's not tucked in. It doesn't look tucked into me. It looks like it's like moving with him when he turns the head. Like if he left it out and didn't tuck in that part into the actual the shirt.
Hmm.
Because the mask is gonna hug your face, like it's gonna wrap completely around your face. And that part
Hmm.
at the very end of the mask, it's just like hanging. It's not
Yeah, like the seam.
like
You
tucked.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when he
So
turns his
that's what
head, it's moving
Juanita.
with him.
Yeah, so that's what Juanita was saying. That's what she meant by the eyebrows. Is that the seam of the underneath latex mask, with the ski mask on top, you know, of course it's not going to be covering it like at the exact points, you know, all over
Yeah.
in those openings, the eyes, the mouth. But so you're going to see a little bit of the latex mask. And that's what she was trying to point out, that, you know, if it's a latex mask underneath, maybe that's what we're seeing is the seam of, you know, the eyebrows, the seam of the lip a little bit. Because I think I remember you even talking about the lip, the cleft. Wasn't people talking about that
That
before
cleft
too?
lip. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, that looks like, she said, her word, I'm using her word, uncanny. You know, it kind of looks uncanny. To me, I always thought, yeah, that looks weird. And a lot of people were thinking, well, maybe that might be a scar on his mustache, you know? So people were
Mm-hmm.
thinking that because it looked kind of weird right there. And I always thought too that, you know, the Cupid's bow, that's
Yeah.
what that
Yeah.
part of the mouth is, that's on the lip. I always thought it looked a little distorted, just a little bit, you know, and with her pointing out that there might be a black latex, because I always thought maybe it was a clear one, But she said that she thinks it's a black one, and I'm like, well, maybe that's right, and maybe that Cupid's bow. Our Cupid's bow has 2 points, right? 2 points that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the one that is on the right hand side, that point, I think it's hitting the light, and that's why it's making it look distorted. If there's, like you said, this is all about the seams, it may be hanging out a little bit.
Because originally I thought that was like fat, but now I'm realizing that's not fat. That's another mask underneath. Because if I've seen skinny people with, fat features, but I don't think this guy had a fat neck like that. The neck doesn't line up with, it's like his face being fat like that just doesn't align with his body.
Well, just like, let me give you an example. And that's why I thought that must feel so uncomfortable. And the ladies right here in the chat can agree with me. You ever have to wear a shapewear? Okay, it's so uncomfortable.
What's that?
Uncomfortable. Shapewear, like women, like a girdle, for example, shapewear. Women that they need to wear that underneath their garments. So,
I've never heard of that.
Do you understand what I mean?
No, what is that? I don't.
Shapewear, like body shapewear. Like
I've
a
never.
girdle. Do you know what a girdle is?
No, where does that go? I've never heard of that.
Well, women will wear it like around their stomach or underneath their dress or pants.
Like a spandex type of thing or something?
Yes,
like where you.
Yes, exactly.
A tummy tuck, like kind of tuck your tummy in a way, I guess.
Sometimes you want to wear that, depending on what kind of dress you have on or something. You wanted to suck it in.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what, you got it. So some of it is spandex, and it has sometimes it has like that rubber inside, and it's very uncomfortable, and it makes you sweat. And that's what got me thinking about that mask. I'm like, oh God, if this guy has a latex mask on, whew, he must be sweating, under there, and how uncomfortable it could be. So that's where it got me thinking about how can he breathe and, have that on for so long? Is the time different, Could they be in there quicker and out quicker than we think, with enough planning?
Yeah.
I really think this is a lot of planning. And I don't know if you said this, but I don't think that guy's dumb, the Porch guy. I don't think he is. I think you said you didn't agree with that either. Am I right or wrong? I'm not sure.
No, I've said from the very beginning this guy was smart. Like I think this guy is smart as smart. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. And even though I hear like the professionals say, like you said, I really respect the professionals, and we need to hear I have total respect for them. We need to hear them out because they do have a lot of experience. But even they say sometimes that they're wrong because, nobody's 100%. And so that's something I don't agree with them either. I'm with you with that. I think he's very smart. And the grabbing of the weeds, do you notice that he grabs up like a thick, not a little bit of weed, he grabs like a big bunch of it.
Yeah, he does grab a pretty good chunk.
Yeah, big bunch. And I'm like, because he's trying to pull off or manipulate to help him get this camera off,
Yeah.
And I don't think that was, everybody's basing that as him being dumb, but I don't think so. I think he just had to think in the moment, and he just thought, I need to grab something, and then he went and he grabbed a bunch of it. And that is sad that they didn't take the mat, that they didn't take those weeds. They didn't take them because there's a lot there still on the floor. And it's because he grabbed so much at one time. So, thick enough to really get a good, grasp.
I'm glad you mentioned that about the experts, because in the beginning, you remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but all of the experts, like the top knots, all of the best were saying in the beginning, I kid you not, that this person was dumber than dumb.
Yes.
And I'm no expert at all.
Yeah, and
you
then
know, but
everybody gets on that train, like then
yeah,
everybody's saying it, and then it's
yep,
like, and even they disagree. Some of them, they disagree among themselves on points on this case too. So,
yeah,
it is. That's why it's really important to hear everybody out, have an open mind. I
yeah,
mean, I learned stuff from the comments, from other people's comments, and that's why I love the chat. You know, I love the chat because I learn things from just people commenting on the
yeah.
chat, and then and then I do my little research, stuff like that. But yeah, that's all I wanted to come on and say, and I'll give you some time to talk to someone else. I just I went to sleep, and then I woke up, and then I thought it was already 4 or 5 o'clock, and I'm like, and then I look and I'm like, oh man, it's barely 1,
Yeah.
1:30, and I'm like, well, maybe juice is on. Let me see, and I'm gonna try to go back to sleep. But I'll have one eye open, one eye closed. And then when I heard what you were talking about, I was like, oh, I'm very interested in this. Maybe I'll call tonight because I get a little nervous
Yeah.
to call.
It's all
And
right. No
so I
reason
said,
to
you
be
know
nervous.
what? Let me call before I fall asleep again. So I'm sorry if I sound a little tired.
No,
I
it's
am
all
half
right.
a
It's late. It's
one eye
super
open,
late.
one eye closed.
I don't know if you're on the East Coast or not, but yeah, it's pretty late. I mean, it's 4 in the morning for me right now. I don't know about for you,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
so
yeah.
sorry to keep you up.
Okay, well, no. I just want to tune in. I like to see if you're okay and everything, and
I
I don't want to
appreciate
talk
that.
about the other stuff because I'll start crying because I really, yeah. I'll talk to you more later out of the chat, but yeah, I just wanted to talk to you about the mask. Okay.
Well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you calling and chiming in with me for a few. And I
Mhm.
hope you get some good rest after this, because I'm sure you're gonna fall asleep. So
Okay. Thank you, Juice. You
much
take
love,
care.
much
Okay,
love.
and your
All right,
family.
all right. You too,
Okay.
Esmeralda.
Okay. Good night.
Good night. Um, so guys, I remember in the beginning. Remember in the beginning of the time when all of the experts, most of them, I'm not even joking, most of all of them were saying, you know what, this guy is dumb. Like, this guy is stupid. Whoever this guy is, he's dumb. And as time went on and on and on and on and on, that's when they started to realize, okay, maybe this guy isn't that dumb. So it reminds me to be careful, like, about the information that I take from all of these experts. You know, I'll put it out there that they put this information out there, but I just think we're just as accurate as they are. Our judgment is just as accurate as they are. It's the juice.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, Juice, it's Jana.
Hey,
I've already
Jana.
talked to you a couple of times.
Yeah, I
I'm going to
remember.
move this. I just wanted to tell you something real fast. I'm not going to keep you. Where's my mute button? There it is. I was the one that was going to send you that video off of JLR's page of Sue Ellen down there drinking with the media.
Oh, yeah, I would love to see that because I've never really seen her drink.
Well, I emailed you. I can't find it. He took it off. But let me tell you this. I'm only going to keep you a minute because I just want to tell you this. He was on Alex's feed today, JLR, and he was talking all about it. So be sure and listen to that feed Alex did this evening.
Okay. I got this.
Yeah, he was in the panel and he was talking about it.
Wow.
I think some others were surprised too. I guess they didn't see her doing that, but
so you have the video though?
Oh, of Alex show tonight?
So he showed it on there tonight?
It's on his page, yeah. The stream he did this evening.
Yeah. Maybe I'll try to find it.
JLR was in the panel. And just go to that stream and look in that panel. and wait for JLR to come up.
Okay.
He talks about other stuff too, but he talks all about it.
But they don't show the picture though, or of her drinking. They just talk
No,
about
he
it?
don't show any
Okay.
pictures. He just talks about everything that she was doing out there, saucing it up.
That's crazy. I never knew that.
It's true. But anyway, I'm not going to keep you. I just wanted to tell you that real quick. I sent you an email.
Okay. All right. I'll check it out. I appreciate you calling too. and
All
sharing
right.
that with
Thank
me.
you. Have a blessed night.
Hey, you too, Jana. Much love.
All right. Much love to you. Bye-bye.
All right. Man, shouts to her chiming in. Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of people talk about I've heard a lot of people talk about Sue Ellen drinking, but I've never really saw her actually drinking. That's weird though. I mean, she doesn't seem like she interacts with folks too much. I mean, but there were a lot of people around, you know, when the media first got here. So, I mean, I don't look past it, and I believe it. I believe it. I think she would have probably got out there and drank with somebody. I mean, there was many people to interact with, so I don't put that past Sue Ellen at all. Whether or not she's drunk all the time, I don't know. I mean, because some people have a high tolerance and they need to just drink to kind of get that fix if she's a drinker, you know, so she might just be normal when she's drinking. I was hoping this other person would call. I was waiting for their call, but is this Angela?
Yes,
Or-
it is.
how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing.
I keep
Just on my
thinking,
way home from taking care of Dad.
I-
Question for you. Did you see when Dad's gone live was looking for his flowers? When
Yeah.
he said that he was getting the ping from behind the hotel,
yeah,
there was plumbing truck, a white van plumbing truck. When he pulled in, that van pulled out, and then he lost signal of that tracking device.
he walked what of that tracking device, you said?
He lost track of the tracking device that wouldn't pick up anymore. The signal dropped or whatever, and he was saying that it probably moved out of range or they found it. I think it was in that plumbing truck.
But I don't think his ping ever updated though.
That's what I'm saying. When he was talking last night on one of the streams, and then I was looking up, it sometimes the ping will go in and out
Yeah.
of range or whatever. That it won't update until you go past it again or whatever. And I think it was in that plumbing truck because if you recall, there was that van, that white van that went by, and it's on one of your guys' streams of a van going by, and one of you guys were sitting out front, and it had no writing on the side of it and stuff.
Yeah.
And then a few days later, when everybody was out there, that same plumbing truck that was at that apartment building had went past Nancy's house, because me and Dad were going through, different streaming things last night on everything. And I had noticed that white van kept going by. And I thought, well, they're doing a lot of work in that area on all those other houses, and you're going to have a plumber to put a pool in, And I was just thinking of that, so I thought I'd give you a buzz real quick and kind of point that out. Even in his video, as they were pulling in to look for that tag, that van hurried up and pulled out. and there was still one van, one plumbing van in that in that hotel or whatever you want to call it, those apartments.
But why would a plumber take the flowers though?
That's what I'm wondering, if that was actually the perp. Maybe it's the perp that is the plumber, because it said on the side of that van, I think it said electrician, plumbing, and so forth on that side of that van, that Dad's Gone Live had walked right past one of them, but the other one hurried up and pulled out as soon as he was pulling in. So we know that perp's watching, you know, and he's getting his rocks off on watching everybody's videos. But I think we're on to something, and you know, the perp is maybe calling in as well as Nerdy and White Boy and all of them on you guys, is because we're getting close to figuring this out.
But that's risky though, for if, you know, let's just say the perp is the guy that's the plumber. I feel like I'm just a bust, you know. I'm just saying it's kind of weird that van kept going past you guys sitting out there. You know, and then all of a sudden, one day the van has writing on it, the next day it doesn't, and then seeing two white vans. Hey, Cowgirl, thanks so much for becoming a member, or continuing to be a member. She's a member now for a month. That's insane. Shouts, Cowgirl.
Or hotel or whatever it was there that Dad's Gone Live was at.
Yeah, I was trying to find the part where you think you saw the plumber. I don't really see any plumber at all. Is it like in the beginning when he first started streaming or something?
When he first pulled into that, to where he was, you'll see like a white van pulling out.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see anything.
I'll clip it in.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. I'm looking at it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he walks past another one there in the same area.
My flowers.
When he gets out of his
this is a hardwood flooring van, so never mind. I thought it said plumber.
There's a flooring van, and then the other one I think is it said plumbing or whatever is what Dad said.
Interesting.
Never and then, you know, and the king was gone, you know. So that's what made me think, you know, well, maybe he came back because, you know, we were still doing the flowers were still there. And maybe he just came back and took them just to be spiteful or something.
Yeah.
Because nobody would realize, you know, oh, it's just the plumber coming to check, you know, something at Nancy's or something at one of the neighbors or whatever.
Yeah.
Or electrician, you know. Nobody's going to think odd of that.
Hold on, guys.
Because of everything that they're already doing at the house.
Says when someone with an iPhone goes near it, it updates its location.
Yeah, that's the thing. He took too long though to even check.
Yeah, he did take too long to get there, but I understand, you know, having to get dressed and everything else. But I was just, you know, Dad's like, well, there's a white van pulling out, and there's another one he just walked past. Yeah. But the one, you know, it didn't ping in, you know, once he was there, which makes me think that he had that in that other white van, it was gone.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. Insane.
So I thought I'd call you and just kind of give you this lowdown. Wow. So I'm going to watch I'm going to go back in the other old videos and when all of you guys were out there and stuff and look and see if that same van was going past there. And, you know, they wear latex gloves because my plumber did yesterday when he was out to the house. they wear those latex gloves and everything else.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, let me know if
So
you dig up anything.
I sure will. And somebody was saying that somebody, I think it was you, about me going to the FBI. Yes, I went to the FBI. I sent you proof of that. And yes, the FBI said that the family does know who it is. They're just waiting for confirmation.
Yeah. I question
That's
that
what the
myself.
FBI told me here in the state of Ohio when I went to their office.
Wow. Yeah, you might
So if
be
that's
accurate.
the case, and and everybody's getting in trouble and everybody's trying to stick up for Nancy, why don't one of, excuse my French, and I don't like to cuss because I'm a golly woman, but why don't they get off their rear end and get this shit done? Get, you guys have all got boots on the ground. Why can't they get a boot up whoever's ass to say, hey, look, let's get this done. Let's bring mom back home.
Yeah.
Common sense says if the FBIs are saying, yes, the family knows who it is, then come on now. It don't take a rocket scientist to say,
Yeah.
oh, all righty. Well,
All
I will
right.
let you go before somebody starts getting honked off at me.
Yeah, all right. Well, I appreciate you calling, Angie, and we'll talk again soon.
Yeah, but
I'm
just
sure.
kind of look back in the videos and you'll see a van pulling out and a van still sitting there in that drive or in the parking lot there.
Yeah, I tried to look for it. I couldn't find it.
And
But
I see
I'll look a
somebody
little
in the
later
chat
on.
saying the FBI.
Let me make sure we're still here. Yeah. I think we lost the stream again. I don't even know if we're even live anymore. Nope. Why doesn't it resume when it does that?
And I see somebody in the chat saying
just trying to write it out. We can't even write it out when we're not even live. It says I'm still currently live, but I don't know if I'm actually still live right now. Are we back? It says I'm still currently live. Queen says they. Oh, that's too funny. I can't say it, but Queen says that they've and with the live. It says they're and with the live. I can't even say it. I can't say it. I can't. Anyways, yeah, maybe so. Maybe there's a Wi-Fi jammer near the area. I wanted to say thank you to Brandy. Thanks so much for the $20 super chat there. She says, continue being yourself. Much respect to you. And by the way, I saw you guys all laughing at me when Esmeralda was trying to explain that to me about the, spandex thing. Crazy, man. I think we lost you, Angie. I'm sorry. But anyways, I think we cut out. But just to confirm, I don't know if we got this, but she did go to the FBI. The FBI, she took me a picture of her at the FBI. Just real quick, I'm going to call a couple people back, so maybe don't call just yet. I think Julie was trying to reach out just now. I had met DGL there. I had met him there. And, well, I was supposed to meet him there when he was looking for the AirTag. Not only that, I told him it's too late, bro. Don't even go, pretty much like, don't even go looking for it because it was already like an hour and a half. So whoever went over there was already long gone. So it definitely wasn't anybody that was there. I don't think so. But I was on the phone with him when he went over there. Look, I'll show you.
Hello.
Yeah, what happened?
We're live right now. I'm walking around looking for him. It hasn't pinged in about an hour now.
So that's me. You could tell I'm like half asleep. I'm in the parking lot, literally right where he's at, waiting for him. I was waiting for him, but he took too long. I was in the parking lot for like an hour.
Yeah, I knew you were going to be able to wait too long.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna try to look for him, man.
All right, bro. I'm here in the parking lot by this. Yeah.
Oh, you're out here?
Yeah, I'm right in the parking lot right next to the Chinese place.
They're showing behind the hotel now. St. Philip's Plaza.
I am literally happy. I'm here in the parking lot by this. I was dead. I had been up all night. It was the night we streamed till probably like, I don't even know, 6 in the morning.
What's the last update?
Yeah, last update was in St. Philip's Plaza.
Yeah, but how many minutes ago was it?
An hour.
So an hour ago, I asked him how long the update was ago from the time that he arrived there. He said an hour. That's too long.
You checked garbage cans too?
Yep, nothing in the trash.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna try to find him. All right, bye.
There's no way he was gonna find that guy. No way he was gonna find him, unfortunately. But he tried. He tried. At least he got out there and still looked. But I mean, an hour. And if you get to a location and you have an air tag, that's not. I mean, it's like what the range on it. I think is about 30 feet. So if you get there and nothing updates, then you're not close to that air tag. That air tag is nowhere near. I mean, it's possible, but 30 feet, you got to get close to it to get it to get updated, I think, or to even track the air tag. So it was gone. So I know Angie brought up the plumber thing, but there's no way it was in that truck, because if it was in a plumber truck, then it would have pinged. It would have updated the location. I know that they did like see some weird, like suspicious guy that they followed, which was kind of interesting. Although I don't think that guy, you never know though. You never know. I don't personally think that person that they were trailing had anything to do with Nancy at all. But you just never know. He did have like on gloves. I don't know. It was weird. And they had followed him for a little minute. I don't know if you guys recall that, for those of you guys that watched DGL that morning. I wish I would have stayed up, because I would have helped him try to look, but he just took too long to get there. He and Nico were like doing something, so I didn't, I couldn't. I was too tired. Adrian, thanks so much for the $10 super chat. By the way, I appreciate it a lot. Says happy Monday, everyone. Hope you're all doing okay. Don't ever change, man. It's so good to see you smile. Have a good day, everyone. Love, Adrian, your Scottish friend. Much love, Adrian. Indeed, and thanks so much for chiming in as usual. Truly appreciate it. So let's speak through some of these calls here, because I had somebody waiting on me to call them, and I don't want to keep y'all waiting too long here. By the way, people have left voicemails, and I'm sorry, guys. That's one thing that you could hold me on, that I've been very bad about checking. Maybe we'll just do a stream only where we're just like listening to all the voicemails, because there's a lot. I've missed. I don't even want to say how many voicemails I've missed, because it's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Let's see, who should I call? Because they're waiting here. Let me call this person, and then I'll call Gertrude. Ooh, it's raining. You hear that? Y'all hear that? That thunderstorm? That was loud.
Hello.
Hi, Brandy?
Yes,
Hey, how you doing, Brandy?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm hanging in there.
That's good. You don't have to put me on your stream or anything. I just I want to let you know I watch you all the
Redfish, thanks so
time.
much
I
for
just
the
never
gifted.
really comment much. But out of all the YouTubers, I appreciate you the most.
Oh, wow.
Number one, the level of respect that you give the family. You give them 1,000% respect to the family. You're not like a lot of them, quick to judge. And you respect everyone's opinion that calls in and that's in the chat. You respect everyone. And I appreciate that about you.
Oh, I appreciate that.
You're a very loyal person. You're not on YouTube doing it for the money. You're doing it to help bring Nancy home.
Oh, I appreciate that. That
And
means a lot.
that means a lot. Yes. And I'm so sorry what that office, I don't even want to say it, done to you. I think that was very wrong. My opinion on it, I think the office is racist.
Yeah.
That's just me. My opinion, I said it.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. And that was wrong. We're all the same at the end of the day in God's eyes, you know? That was wrong. And I stand with you 1,000%.
I appreciate that. That means a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. The juice.
Continue being yourself, and excuse my language, to hell with the rest of them. Continue being you, and don't let what they did to you get you down. Don't let them steal your joy. Continue to shine bright like a diamond.
Indeed.
You're a very good person. You really, really are. And I'm not the type to ever call in, do a lot of comment, and that's just not me. But I felt I needed to tell you. So,
yeah.
yes.
Well,
Continue being yourself, sweetie.
Indeed, will do. I
And get you
appreciate
some
that
rest.
a lot. I will pretty
Yes.
soon.
And get you some rest. You got
I
to
will.
rest. We got to have you. Boots on the ground. You got to
But,
get that rest, honey.
I will
All
try
right.
very soon.
You better try hard.
I appreciate that.
All right,
All right,
sweetie.
much love.
Enjoy the
Thank-
rest of your day or evening, because I'm in North Carolina, so I'm like 3 hours, I think, behind you.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. So get you some rest, sweetie, and take care of yourself. And again, don't let them get you down.
Will do. I appreciate that a lot. I definitely will. Much
All
love.
right,
God bless
sweetie.
you.
God bless you too, sweetie. Much love. Enjoy the rest of your day, baby. Get some rest.
All right, I will.
All right, sweetie. Thank you.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
Shouts to her chiming in. I appreciate her calling. I was trying to catch the name.
Hello?
Sophie. Hey, how you doing? It's the Juice. I think I missed your call.
Hi, Juice. It's Gertrude.
What's happening? How you doing?
Good. How are you doing tonight?
I'm hanging in there. Enjoying hearing the thunder sounds right now. You guys probably can't hear it on stream, but it's pretty loud.
I heard you say it, and then I thought, well, maybe it's raining in Phoenix. I went outside, but there's nothing.
No, yeah. Unfortunately, Phoenix isn't as cool as Tucson, so. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking.
It's exactly the same, actually. It's exactly the same.
No,
I'm
joking.
high, Juice. I have to tell you
Uh-oh.
the truth. I am so hot tonight.
Oh, my goodness.
But I have a theory about Porch Guy.
What's the theory?
I think Porch Guy is a little kid.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
Hear me out. Hear me out on this. Think back to when you're like 14, 15, right?
Yeah?
A lot of the kids are grown. They sprout up. They're the size of adults. They're as tall as they're going to get by like 15, a lot of kids.
Yeah?
And I think he acts like a kid because look, you tell a kid, you give them directions, they're going to forget. It looks like someone told him the camera's right here, bring something to cover it up. Because he knew the camera was there. But when he saw it, he's like, oh shit, I was supposed to bring something to cover it up. Now, common sense would tell you, just keep your hand over it. But if you're a little kid, you have no common sense. you're going to do something stupid, like go back to get something to cover it up so you don't get in trouble. Maybe grab some weeds because you're stupid, because you're a kid.
Yeah. So where are you going with this? What's? I don't see.
I'm just saying he's got pimples, and he has a pimple face. Just a lot of stuff points to like teenager.
But where do you see the pimples? Though? I don't see the pimple. I see like something that.
Well, everyone's always
like a cyst, but
everyone always talks about that cyst, and that's what a cyst is—a big ass pimple that got out of control. What if he's a pimple face that can't follow directions and has no common sense? That sounds like a teenager.
Chat, what do you guys think? You think she should probably put the weed down for the rest of the night?
No, it could be a teenager. And look, maybe his teacher got him to do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just a thought. It's a thought. And then, if I could, Juice, one last thought I wanted to share, and that's it, I swear. So, on the part where they're visiting the memorial, and now you see, like, Annie in the middle, right? And I think, Savannah's going to go in and give her sister some love finally. But no, she reaches all the way around Annie, slides her hand down into Tommaso's sweatshirt, and fucking caresses the back of his neck. Excuse my language, but I'm just saying that was weird. But why would she do that?
I don't know about that part. I mean, I saw the part that you brought to my mind that, she was, I mean, he looked like he was going to touch her butt.
Well, and what about when she reaches around her sister and caresses the back of his neck? Why does she have to slide her hand down in his sweatshirt, Juice?
I didn't see that part. That when they were visiting a memorial site?
Yeah, the part where Annie's finally in the middle. Savannah's standing next to Annie, but she reached around her, slid her hand down into Tommaso's sweatshirt, and caressed the back of his neck, Juice. She did. Next time you see it, just keep an eye out.
Interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's just
body language.
It's just family love. They love each other. They're
but when you hug your brother, you don't reach down his sweatshirt and caress his neck. You give him like a hug.
Well,
they're too intimate. Her and Tommaso are too intimate.
Yeah.
And he wanted to touch her butt. You know he wanted to touch her butt.
Maybe they're just really close.
That's sick. There's no way. They're just, I don't know. All right, Juice, I'm going to let you get back to your show. I'm too high to even be talking to you.
All right,
but I always enjoy it. You have a good morning.
Enjoy your call.
Bye.
Much love.
All right, bye.
Well, I don't know about all that, but, the part where it looks like Tommaso may have, almost touched Savannah's butt, yeah, that part was a little different. It almost looked like he was, it was pretty close. It was pretty close. But I think it was just him, trying to get his hand out from around her. I wouldn't say that it was Tommaso intentionally or thinking about it during a moment where you've got millions of people watching. I don't think he'd be that foolish to do that. But I mean, you never know. But there is that one part that she's talking about. But that is very close. It is. I'm not gonna lie. It's very close and a little odd that it seemed like for a split second there that he did want to kind of grab Savannah's butt. But I don't think that's what his intent was. But he does slide down a little slow, which is kind of weird. It is, but don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. I don't think he was really gonna grab the butt, but it does look like he really wants to grab Savannah's butt. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, that's just off topic. Redfish, I'm sorry. I wanted to say thanks so much for the gifted subs there. Much love to Redfish there. Adrian says she needs to come in once a week. We're gonna have to limit Gertrude's calls from here on out. Yeah. Juice give her a free membership for a year. She made us laugh. Yeah, we appreciate it. Yeah, love to laugh. Much love. But it is creepy though, guys. It does look weird because he does kind of go slow. Instead of just pulling his hand back, you know what I mean? He could have just, you know, like took his hand away instead of like sliding it down first and then taking it away. I get it. But I'm not gonna overthink that. I don't think Tommaso was gonna touch her, but Lydia, good to see you, by the way. Yeah, that's just too funny. Too funny, man. You guys maybe we need to just stop doing the late lives. There's a lot going on when the night gets late. You know what I mean? People drunk, people high. Gertrude, the weekend is over, okay? We're going into Monday. People go back to work on Monday, okay? We need you to be prepared for work tomorrow. Just joking. Shout to Gertrude there. Somebody else had called. I told them I'll call them back. I don't know. I think it was just one other person. So I'll try to call this person back real quick before